Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Lok Sabha adjourned Sanadai. Proceedings of the House did not take place as per expectations in this session, says Speaker Om Birla. Over 53.24 crore of COVID vaccine doses provided to states and union territories so far. Confederation of All Nagaland State Services Employees Association seeks grant of ADA to state government employees with effect from 1st January 2020 to 30th of June 2021. And NBSC urges private schools to enroll for capacity building program under NISHTA. As the nationwide free COVID-19 vaccination campaign at government facilities for those above 18 years is going on, we advise our young listeners to get vaccinated and also help others to get vaccinated. We also advise our listeners not to lower the guard as COVID-19 remains a threat to our health. Please stay at home unless it is essential to go out and continue to follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011 2397 8046 and 1075 and state helpline number 1800345019. And now the news. Lok Sabha is adjourned to Sanadai. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla today said he is hurt by the fact that the proceedings of the House did not take place as per expectations in this session. Speaking to reporters after the House adjourned Sanadai, Birla said he always makes an effort to see that maximum business takes place in the House and discussions are held over issues related to the public. Birla said House functioned for only 74 hours and 56 minutes. He said the total productivity was 22% and a total of 20 bills were passed, including the OBC bill, which was passed with unanimous consent of all parties. Birla said he always expected the MPs to maintain the dignity of the House. He highlighted that there had been debates, agreements and disagreements in the House, but its dignity was never lowered. Health Ministry has said that more than 53 crore 24 lakh COVID vaccine doses have been provided to states and union territories so far. It said that further 72 lakh 48,250 doses are in the pipeline. It added that more than 2 crore 25 lakh balance and unutilized COVID vaccine doses are still available with states and union territories and private hospitals to be administered. Confederation of All Nagaland State Services Employees Association, KANSIA, on Monday called upon Chief Secretary J. Alam and submitted a 3-point representation. KANSI, in its representation, sought for grant of ADA to state government employees with effect from 1st January 2020 to 30th of June 2021, Office Memorandum for Relaxation of Qualifying Years of Service for Promotion regarding revocation, review or modification of earlier office memorandums, and induction into IAS cadre through promotion and selection for state civil service and other services, rule of the Indian Administrative Service Recruitment Rules 1954, vis-a-vis known SCS. The DIPR report stated that the Chief Secretary expressed his happiness on meeting KANSIA officials and called on them to work hand in hand with the government. The Chief Secretary also assured to look into the representation that was submitted by KANSI officials. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on the YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Nagaland Board of School Education (NBSC) has urged all the heads and the teachers of private schools who are yet to enroll for the capacity building program under National Initiative for School Heads and Teachers Holistic Advancement (NISHTA) to do so before 20th of August without fail. NBSC said that continuous professional development of teachers is an extremely important element of the school education ecosystem. The board therefore reiterated the importance of continuous professional development. NBSC informed that digital clips on the steps for registration online are made available in the board's portal nbscnl.edu.in. NBSC further informed those heads of schools and teachers already registered to provide the correct name of the school through their profile in the Diksha app. National Tobacco Control Program Dimapur held the launching program of Smoke-Free District Headquarters campaign, which aims to make every district headquarter smoke-free. The campaign was launched by Commissioner of Police Dimapur, Rotihar Detsio, with officials from Health and Family Welfare Department and police officers from different stations. Rotihar Detsio urged the gathering to put up necessary signage in their workplaces so that people may be made aware of the Section 4 of Cigarettes and Other Tobacco Products Act 2003, which bans smoking in public places. District Nodal Officer NTCP Dr. Reyos Salu Lasse Vizo said that a smoke-free campaign is to make the public aware of the hazards of smoking and effect of second-hand smoke, which causes cancer, stroke, TB, pneumonia, infertility, and others. Dr. Vizo opined that a ban on smoking is to protect known smokers and women and children from second-hand smoke. Nagaland today reported 64 new cases of COVID-19, taking the total caseload to 20,875. Of the cases reported, 22 were from Dimapur, 15 in Mugukchung, 8 in Kohima, 5 each in Longlang and Woka, 4 from Mon, 3 in Zunabuto, and 2 in Twensang. On the other hand, 6 deaths related to COVID-19 were also reported, adding the COVID death tally to 577, while 78 recoveries have added the total recovered cases to 26,101. At present, there are 1,351 active patients in the state. In commemoration of the 75th year of India's independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, a flag rally was organized today at Noklak town. During the occasion, Deputy Commissioner Noklak, Hiazu Mero, briefed the youths on how India got its independence in 1947 from the British rule. The DC advised them to contribute in whatever possible way they can for the country. He expressed hope that along with the rest of the country, Noklak, the newest district of Nagaland, will also march towards the goals of progress and development. Meanwhile, plantation drive along the roadsides of Noklak town was also conducted to mark the occasion. The program was organized by Nehru Yuva Kendra, Twensang, Noklak Unit, Nagaland, in collaboration with Noklak District Administration. Meanwhile, a youth march was also held at Peren commemorating the occasion. The march started at Government Higher Secondary School and culminated at the Additional Deputy Commissioner's Office, Peren. Additional Deputy Commissioner Madang Changlao highlighted on the significance of the march and said that it is inspired by Gandhi's march. The ADC encouraged the youth to stand on their own feet as they are the future of the nation and stressed on the need to be self-reliant nation. National Service Scheme from Government College and Nehru Yuva Kendra Peren volunteers, along with district administration and Information and Public Relations Department officials, took part in the event. Directorate of Youth Resources and Sports Nagaland has invited applications from eligible candidates who won medals under recognized disciplines in the Northeast level, national level, and international level during 2019-20. Eligible candidates have been directed to submit their merit certificates through the concerned association for onward submission to the Directorate Office on or before 31st of August. And now 20 News, here are the main points again. Lok Sabha adjourned Sanadai. Proceedings of the House did not take place as per expectations in this session, says Speaker Om Birla. Over 53.24 crore COVID vaccine doses provided to states and union territories so far. Confederation of all Nagaland State Services Employees Association seeks grant of ADA to state government employees with effect from 1st January 2020 to 30th of June 2021. And NBSC urges private schools to enroll for capacity building program under NISHTA. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.